So we got something pretty cool right here. We set out to do something last summer that we had never done before, and that's called the Utah Cutthroat Slam.
If anyone who doesn't know, the Cutthroat Slam is catching the 4 native cutthroat to Utah in their native range. And so there are Colorado River Cutthroat, Bear River Cutthroat, Bonneville, and Yellowstone Cutthroat.
You got to catch them all in their native range, so where they've naturally been living for thousands of years before human contact. And if you catch all 4 of them and document it all, then you achieve what's called the Utah Cutthroat Slam. That's what we're gonna be looking into today.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Wasatch Fly Co. I'm Owen.
And I'm Max.
We've got a freaking sweet video for you guys today.
If you've ever wondered what it's like to try the Utah Cutthroat Slam for yourself, this is a full recap. Where it brought us, the adventure, the fish, and everything in between. This is one of those challenges that we're going to do every single year. And in case you missed it, we did 4 films, 1 on each of the subspecies of our Utah native cutthroat. So be sure to check those out and stick around, but let's get into it.
So the very first river, we had no clue what to expect. It's a new river for both of us. We'd never been there.
The location it took us to was beautiful. We were in this gorgeous canyon, high, steep walls. One side had burned. It was a forest fire burn.
Yeah, an old burn.
Which I think is what caused the log jams, but beautiful canyon, beautiful scenery.
Clear, crystal blue water. I remember it being super blue,
Really?
the water.
Really?
Do you not remember it that way?
Do you really?
I legit do.
I think he's kidding. I remember it being pretty brown.
Was it brown?
Was it blue to you?
I remember it being blue.
But yeah, the Colorado River Cuddy took us to a beautiful location.
Yeah.
Epic location, sweet river, super unique.
We brought one of our really good buddies, Josh, out with us, and he's brand new getting into fly fishing. We didn't know what to expect, if it was gonna be just a lot of teaching or if there was gonna be a lot of fishing. And luckily Josh is a boy and he got it down quick, and we were all able to get on some really beautiful cutthroat. But one moment that stands out in my mind is the log jams.
Some of the biggest log jams I've ever come across.
Yeah.
Like you'd be walking on a log jam for 50 yards on the river.
And just testing every single step.
Yeah.
You can start to feel a log start to teeter as you get towards it, and you're like, all right, go back, backtrack.
Each log, it was just a minefield. And in one of these 50-yard log jam stretches, the river appeared in the middle of the log jam for only like 10 feet.
It was just like a
crazy, holy
moment.
vocals.
The risk was high because if we went down, as soon as we go down, we're being swept under this log jam, and there's no telling what would have happened.
And so we thought we have to throw a fly in there. We have to try it. We weren't not gonna try and fish it. So we throw our nymphs in there and gave it a couple runs, and then sure enough, just a couple casts in, indicator down, pull up. Sure enough, out of this 10-foot pocket in a log jam, beautiful Colorado River Cuddy, right in the log jam. One of the most unique holes I've ever fished.
So crazy. Colorado River Cuddy in the bag for you. I mean, Josh catching his first, he got on the board, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait.
Well,
he didn't get a cutthroat.
He was his first catch.
Yeah.
We got on the board first.
Yeah.
We were trying to get Josh on the board. Hey! He sets into a fish. Hook sets a fish on.
So excited.
We're pumped. We just got Josh on the board.
I'm way out yonder on the camera, so I can't tell. I just assume Josh is on the cuddy board. Because all we've been catching, I think, was cuddies so far.
Yeah, pretty much.
Was it not?
No, I think it was all.
I think it was all cuddies so far. So we just assumed Josh was on the board, first fish for the Cutthroat Slam. And then just the look of a little bit of disappointment on Max's face.
I remember netting it, waiting it to stop flopping around, and my heart sank.
Yeah.
And I had to tell him it was a brown.
And Josh says, oh, you guys are catching these massive cuddies, and I'm just catching a little brown.
Dude, Josh is yet to be on the cuddy board. It's a brown.
Oh, the head throwback. Yeah. Oh.
No cuddy.
And a tiny little thing. We were catching some. Oh, my cuddy on that was big. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
And I think it ate the dry.
Oh, yeah.
The Henry's Fork salmon, I think is what it slurped. Just right at the edge of the riffles. Fished this hole hard and we got nothing. And then threw it up, last resort, right at the edge of the riffles. And he was just sitting there sipping and just came up, sipped it. We got it. We had some really cool shots.
Yeah, he was a hog. Beautiful
He was big,
cutty.
beautiful, bright colored. And then, yeah, we go over to Josh.
But he got into a cutty. We got him. He checked
got
his
in.
Colorado River cutty off.
Dude, I don't think he did.
No, he got a cutty.
Did he get a cutty? Because when I was talking to Josh last time, I swear he said that he'd have to go back to that river because he didn't get one.
Am I remembering it wrong?
Maybe he got one.
I might be remembering it wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't, but we'll have to
We'll
check.
have to watch the video.
Well, let the record show. It was brown water and he got one.
Okay, and blue water, and he didn't.
Josh, I believe in you.
Oh, it was. He did get on the cutty. Because I remember that reaction.
Yup, keep it tight. Keep that tight.
Like a brownie again.
No.
Yeah.
Cutty, you're on the board. Cutty.
So he did get a cutty, but the water's blue.
Yeah, Josh.
Okay.
I had faith in you,
That's
Josh.
solid. That's solid. It was hard to get more picturesque than this river. There was tall pines everywhere. The morning part was a little bit rough because we were in cloud coverage all day long. And it was kind of off and on cloudy. And then we finally got to where it was just blue skies ahead.
Yeah, beautiful location. We saw super pretty stuff. Like, we were finding raspberries on the riverside. We were eating raspberries. We saw a beautiful blue jay. Do you remember that? Yeah,
Chipmunk skull.
Yeah. What else?
Oh. I still smell it.
Yeah, you do.
I still smell
I know
it. It's
you do.
burned in my nose. Oh, it was terrible.
I think you can hear it in the video. I say something like, I just smelled death.
Oh, I just smelled death or something.
There it is.
So yeah, in this one, crazy encounter with a dead bull moose.
No, it's not. Oh, dude, we smelled him immediately.
Stay long. I mean, but that's crazy.
That absolutely stinks.
We could smell that thing from like 40 feet away.
That's wretched.
Having no idea, we were about to walk up on a dead bull moose.
Yeah.
And this river was pretty cool because we caught a bunch of other really cool species too. So we got into really pretty brook trout.
Gorgeous, like super bright colored up.
Yeah, beautiful brook trout. Arctic grayling even. We each got into one.
Which was a side quest for that video. We knew they were in there. And we also got a rainbow.
Yeah, we did.
So it was a 4-species day. Me and you are messing around with a dead dragonfly. And that's when Ashton's over there putting in work and pulls up a cutthroat.
Cutthroat Slam starts now.
Was that a cutty?
Yeah.
That was a cutty?
Yeah.
That's when we're like, all right, they're here. Let's get to work. Let's get in there and let's get some cutties.
Hey, it was a cool dragonfly though.
It was a cool dragonfly,
Really cool.
and it went down the hatch. You know, bottoms up.
Dude, heck yeah. Dude.
Cutty baby. We fished the main part of the river, and I was getting nothing. Every fish I was pulling out was either I think every fish I pulled out was either a grayling or a brook trout. I think that's cut.
Dude, yeah, he's looking like a cutty.
Oh, brook. Where our goal was to try to get the Bear River, I was not able to get it on that main river. So we hiked out and we're like, let's just go try a new section, see if Owen's luck can change. And we go there and there is hardly any flow. We don't know what happened with all the water. Tiniest pocket water, jumping between boulders, like it's inches deep. We're not even in the foot mark. And we're throwing just tiny little flies, not seeing any fish until the smallest cutthroat ever invented by God was put in a hole, came up and nabbed my aunt.
He's
And-
big, dude. He's mean.
Can you get your hands around that thing?
I don't know. I might need to two-hand this.
Careful.
I two-hand this tiny little cutty.
Hey, he was a predator though. He slammed the
He
dry
owned that
fly.
hole. He owned
Yeah,
that
he did.
hole.
Hey, you caught a big fish for Colorado. You can't get all the big fish,
True,
okay?
true that.
Okay, on to our third cutty.
And today we're chasing the Bonneville Cutthroat.
The Utah state fish. This is a cool one.
Locals will have heard about Lake Bonneville where they used to live and grow to huge sizes before the Bonneville flood where it washed away and dried up.
Yeah, and this is a special fish. It's a cool one, and it's got such a cool recovery story.
There was one point where they were thought to be extinct, where we thought they were gone genetically, they're no longer here. And they were found in some super remote reaches in Utah. And they're back and they're here to stay, which is really cool.
We found ourselves in a super busy, congested canyon where it was hard for us to even find parking, which shows how busy this canyon was. People everywhere, joggers, bikers, and here we are fishing for these once super remote Bonneville trout.
Close quarters like this, pretty much no casting.
I think
sometimes.
the only thing successfully that we did was a bow and arrow cast.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever did a regular traditional cast to catch a fish.
Yeah, that was a sweet moment. Your first fish, I remember, I was upstream of you.
Filming down.
And I remember you drawing that thing back, flicked that right under that bush, dude.
Yeah.
Boom.
A little bit of undercut.
Took the dry.
Yeah, we watched it rise for it. Hey, that was on the acid ant.
And with this one, because it was so close quarters, like there were times where you'd see them, but it was so hard to get to them.
Yeah. And something really cool with this one. This was one where there was an active hatch going on, and we saw egg-laying mayflies, and we saw them actually right after we'd rigged up. Yeah.
Yep, we were rigged up. You had your acid ant. I had a stubby chubby on there, so a foam terrestrial. Then we were seeing these mayflies with eggs on them, and good-sized mayflies. But I had already rigged up, but sure enough, that mayfly would be the key to me getting my Bonneville later on.
Yeah.
So they would look at my terrestrial, but I couldn't catch on it, and they even refused it.
Yeah.
I was getting my terrestrial refused.
Oh, dude, I can see them. They're refusing it.
I think you even got hits on it, but it was just too big to swallow.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that real quick. I just fished that nice little waterfall hole, and I saw two of them in there, and they both came at it, but both refused it multiple times. So they saw it, but wouldn't take it. And we've been seeing a bunch of egg-laying mayflies, so not just mayflies, but they've had their eggs on them. So we know they're out and active. So I'm gonna try and match that. I'm gonna go with a mayfly and see if I can get those same ones. They're still there. They refused my terrestrial, my stubby chubby, but I wanna see if they'll take a mayfly. So I'm gonna tie in a mayfly real quick and try that same hole.
Real quick, I swapped out. I found a tiny little mayfly, similar to the ones we were seeing. The mayflies that we've been seeing are kind of an olive gray, like kind of a dark olive. So I'm gonna throw on that little guy. Yeah. Oh, to the left? And sure enough, I go there. First cast with a good presentation.
Hey.
Drilled it. Bonneville Cutthroat on.
There we go, the mayfly. Look at that tail. Three down, Bonneville.
So let's not forget, you were attacked on this river.
This is what really sent us running. What really sent us to go ahead to Yellowstone's was me sprinting out of the woods because I was being attacked and attacked and attacked.
Yeah, I thought you were joking. I heard you yell, I turn around, and I saw you moving faster than I've ever seen you move in the woods.
Speed of light was behind me.
I thought you were faking, but that was wild.
What'd you think? Like twisted ankle?
Dude. Yeah, I thought you fell. I thought something hit you, fell off a tree. I don't know. I did not expect what was chasing you.
There's a lot of things to be worried about when you're out there fishing in the wilderness. Bears, moose, mountain lions, you name it. This was something I'd never thought I'd fear. And now I think about it every time I rig up and I'm leaving the truck.
Yeah, go check that out.
And so we went onto the Yellowstone Cutthroat. Way, way far out there. I mean, as Paul says from Fly Fish Food,
Keep driving until you're at the end of the earth, and once you're there, go
a little further. Dude, I love it. And it felt exactly like that. You're on dirt roads for so long until you finally get to this mountain range, and it's just filled with junipers, and you're like, there's no way. After fishing for all these cutties in different areas, there's no way cutties are here.
I don't know about you, but I didn't know there were Yellowstone Cutthroat natively in Utah until I learned about the slam.
Yeah.
So at one point, something really cool. So there's only really one area in Utah that Yellowstone Cutthroat are natively. And at one point, this mountain range emptied into the Snake River drainage in Idaho, which is how the Yellowstone DNA made its way to Utah.
And now there's no connection. And these Yellowstone cutties that are in Utah are trapped. And as soon as that water comes off that mountain and hits the valley, it soaks into the ground and they've got nowhere to go.
Yeah, so they're pretty much isolated into an island, a mountain range. That's an island for them. Yeah, super unique conditions once again for this one. I don't know about you, I'm sure we'd both agree, we have never fished conditions like this. Like, this was wild. And out of all of the species of the Cutthroat Slam, I think we had to work the hardest for this one.
Oh yeah, because this was the challenge that I wish we could have emphasized better in the video, was how spookish these fish were. We're talking inches of water. And so visibility is crystal clear. They can see everything happening, unlike when a fish is in a deep hole.
Laid eyes on the first Yellowstone trout right here. I saw 2 of them. That is a gnarly hole.
Flows are not much.
Nope.
Not much flows at all.
Like, I don't think I could even fish that.
Yeah. In order to fish these with all the overbrush, you've got to be a rod length away to even have a chance at presenting your fly. Except the hard part was these fish would spook at least twice the distance of your rod length. And so you're getting up there and you're not even close to being able to present your fly yet, and you'll see them dart up under a bank and they're spooked. And you don't even get an opportunity to cast.
And if you can get close enough, it's probably through like thick branches and shrubage, you know.
Doing a lot of this, trying to weave your fly through. And then
casting did not
an
happen.
option. Impossible
Casting
to cast.
did not happen here.
Hook setting, also pretty much impossible.
Yeah.
Because half those times you get weaving in there, you don't even think about, okay, if something goes, I've got no clearance to even lift my rod.
Oh yeah, which we missed some fish because
lots
for that
of
very
fish for
reason.
that.
No casting, you're lucky to have room for a hook set. And the move was pretty much you have 12 to 18 inches of line off the end of your rod.
Yours was crazy cool. You worked hard for that fish in that hole.
Yeah. So
There's a tunnel of trees you were crawling through to get in there.
I could not get one, and they refused my fly once again.
The meadow hopper might be a little too small or too big.
So I switched to a teeny tiny mayfly again, and there's this one hole with this tiny little waterfall that made like a pool of 6 inches of water, which was deep, really deep for this type of creek. And I crawled through, like, there was 2 feet of clearance. I was on my hands and knees crawling, and I just extended my rod, dropped it in that little pool, threw a bunch of sticks, and saw the fly go down, boom.
Oh!
Let's go!
Get in the net! Come here, homie!
Had one on. The heart of Yellowstone. Got the Yellowstone DNA. It's got a pink, can you see the faint pink stripe? I don't know if you can see that. It's got some pink right in there.
That, I've never had to work harder for a fish in a hole like this. That's the hardest I've ever worked. For a single hole. Holy cow.
3-incher. A 3-incher took it.
All 3 inches of it.
But so rewarding.
What a journey. Slam done.
Slam
It all
complete.
ended here. This is where it brought us.
What a sweet hole to end on.
Crazy. Heck yeah.
And then yours at the end. Your cutty at the end.
That was a stock.
You earned that thing.
And dude, up ahead, we could see this fish feeding. And we thought, man, we just have to try to get there. Let's take the stock so slow, so careful. Let's stay low to the ground. And I'm just in my knees crawling through this really soft mud.
Oh.
And I'm just kneeing over, I'm watching over twigs. I don't know if fish can hear twigs, but I'm stepping over them just in case. And I finally get within a rod's distance away, and I land that fly over. It drifts. It has a perfect roundabout drift, and starts to go under the cut bank, and then it comes up, rises, eats, hook set, pulls out. And we were like, no, are you kidding me? And you're like, dude, was that hard? Do you think he'll eat it again?
Tom, take it.
Yeah, I said it. It just came out of his mouth.
Was it rough, or you think he'd take it again?
I don't know if he would. And I honestly thought, I was like, I doubt it. Because the amount of second chances we'd gotten earlier on that river, few and far between, if any. And then we're like, let's just do it. We're already here. We've already stocked. Let's get it in, flip it back in. And then that fish rose a second time.
Yeah!
I didn't have my net because I had to toss it to crawl. And then I'm just like looking at Max like, dude, like give me my net. And then Max just sprints right up to go net it himself, and it was perfect.
Dude, what was so funny, I
silence.
think we were both in shock.
Yeah.
Like, we couldn't believe what just happened. And so there was like 5 or 6 seconds, which seemed like forever.
And it's just sitting there splashing around.
Of you, not a word. Fish on. Me,
Dead
filming,
silent.
not a word. And then there's just this connection. We gotta net
action.
that thing.
Yeah, we gotta
gotta
get
net
it.
that thing.
Yeah!
And I had your net for some reason. I don't know why. I had
Yeah.
your net, but so I was on the camera and I was filming and I was like, he's not gonna net it. He has 12 inches of line out.
Yeah,
So I'm
and
like,
no
I
net.
gotta do this.
Yeah.
So I run past you, camera in hand and net in the other. Get under that thing. Dude, so rewarding. You earned that.
Pure excitement.
Yes, dude. Great approach. Yes. Dude.
We crawled for that sucker, dude.
Epic
Pure
sequence.
excitement.
That was such a cool sequence.
It was so fun.
That was a crazy sequence. Just silence.
And he was the biggest fish on that river that
He
we
was,
caught.
yeah.
Biggest cutty on that river.
Yeah.
Dude, what an
I
approach.
cannot believe that.
You earned that.
Dude.
That was an epic approach, dude.
That was sweet, dude.
That was close quarter combat to a T.
That was a sweet one to end on.
That was such a fun one, dude.
Epic.
That was sweet. So you guys can see that every single one of these catches, places, and fish were so different from each other. And that's one of the beautiful things about the Cutthroat Slam is the places that it takes you and really who you get to do it with and all the memories and the adventures and really get to soak up every single aspect that the fish have to offer.
Just like you said, we had to earn it. It took work, and it was just memorable. My appreciation for these native species, like, so much respect.
I remember, I think it was on our second river when we were fishing for the Bear River Cutthroats that you turned to the camera and you were like, I think cutthroats are becoming one of my favorite fish.
I remember that.
And
yeah.
we were still early on in this journey. And now, without a doubt, they're my favorite fish, without a doubt.
Oh yeah.
So fun. I love catching a big brown just as much as the next guy, but nothing beats pulling out a cutthroat.
A native Utah cutty.
Oh yeah,
So sweet.
So now,
Yeah.
let's get into it. Let's open up the medallions that we've been dying to open up. It's been a long time.
Been a journey.
It's been a journey. Holy cow.
Dude, heck yeah.
That is awesome.
Let's hold that out. So sweet.
Dude.
Dude, awesome. Heck yeah, dude. Dude.
We need to frame these, dude.
Yeah, we do.
That is so cool.
So the award is sweet. So it has a beautiful cutty on there. And then, dude, something really cool is with each species we caught, it records
Where we caught it.
the water body we
Yeah,
caught
that's
it.
cool. I didn't know it would show that on that.
Really cool, cause such a good memory, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Cause the location is such a big part of it.
It is, yeah.
Dude,
It's tied to that journey.
that's really cool.
Dude, that's sweet.
Yeah,
That is
dude.
so cool.
Let's see here.
Ooh.
Dude, heck yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. This is so cool.
Okay, the medallions are sweet. On one side of each medallion, you get to pick which species of Utah's 4 native cutthroat you want.
We've already started our second slam because this is addicting. It gets you outside. It has a goal, it has a mission, and it's something fun to do with your buddies, by yourself, whatever. There's a target and you feel accomplished for being able to get out there and get it done.
1 down, 3 more to go. So it's been epic. Such a greater appreciation for Utah's native cutthroat species and the places it took us. Epic.
Unreal.
Time to get another.
Let's do it.
Let's go.